Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Peter's English Lab, the place where English becomes simple and enjoyable. I'm Nicole.
Hello, Nicol. Hello, listeners. I'm Peter, and I'm feeling ready for a great episode today.
How are you feeling today, Peter?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I had a calm morning, and that always helps me start the day with a clear mind. And you, Nicole?
I feel wonderful today. I woke up early and I had a long walk outside. Fresh air always gives me energy.
A long walk sounds nice. Did something special happen on your walk?
Not really, but I saw a small dog trying to carry a big stick. It made me laugh, and it put me in a good mood for the whole day.
That is a great way to start the morning. And today we have a topic that many learners ask about.
Yes, today's topic is something many people want to understand. We are talking about how to train your brain to speak English naturally.
A big topic indeed. Training the brain sounds serious.
It sounds serious, but it is not scary. It can be simple, and it can even be fun.
Fun is good. I like fun. So where do we begin?
Before we begin, we have a small request for our listeners.
Ah, yes, the important part.
Everyone, if you enjoy our podcast, please click the like button.
And please subscribe to Peter's English Lab. Subscribing helps us create more helpful episodes for you.
And share this episode with someone who is learning English. Sharing helps our community grow.
Now I'm ready. Let's train my brain.
Great. So, Peter, when you try to speak English, what usually happens in your mind?
What happens in my mind? Well, sometimes I think too much. I try to choose the perfect words, and then I get slow.
Ah, yes. Many learners feel the same. They want to speak perfectly, and that makes speaking difficult.
Exactly. My brain tries to check every word before I say it.
And that is normal, but it is not the best way. Today, we will talk about how to make your brain more comfortable with English.
Comfortable sounds good. My brain likes comfort.
So let's start with the first idea. The first idea is to use tiny thoughts in English during the day.
Tiny thoughts.
Yes, very small thoughts. Not long sentences, not big explanations, just small, simple thoughts in English.
That sounds manageable. Can you give an example?
Of course. Imagine you are holding your phone. Instead of thinking phone in your language, think this is my phone in English.
Ah, I see. A small, simple thought.
Exactly. Or if you are drinking water, think I am drinking water. These tiny thoughts help your brain connect English to your daily life.
So the idea is to think small, but think often.
Yes, many times during the day. When you walk, when you sit, when you eat, when you wait for something. Tiny English thoughts.
This feels like a gentle exercise for the brain.
It is. And it works because your brain slowly gets used to English without pressure.
So this is the first idea. Tiny thoughts in English.
Yes, tiny thoughts all day. They build a strong foundation.
I like this. It feels natural.
Good. Now let's move to the second idea. The second idea is something many learners forget. It is about giving your brain English from the outside.
English from the outside. That sounds mysterious.
It simply means listening and watching English that is easy enough for you to understand.
Ah, so this is about input.
Yes, input. Your brain needs English sounds and English patterns. When you hear English often, your brain becomes familiar with it.
Like hearing a melody again and again until it feels natural.
Exactly. And the best input is simple input. Not difficult movies, not complicated news. Something clear, slow, and enjoyable.
Like this podcast.
Yes, this podcast is a good example. but you can also listen to short stories, simple interviews, or beginner-friendly videos.
What about music?
Music is great if the words are easy. Some songs repeat the same lines many times, and that helps your brain remember the rhythm of English.
I like that. Repetition without pressure.
And you can also watch videos, but choose videos that match your level. For example, if you like gardening, watch simple gardening videos in English.
Gardening videos. Like someone planting seeds and explaining the steps.
Yes, when the actions are clear, your brain connects the English words to what you see. It becomes easier to understand.
So the key is to choose topics I enjoy.
Yes, if you enjoy the topic, your brain pays attention naturally. You don't feel tired. You don't feel bored. You just watch and learn.
This makes sense. When I enjoy something, I stay focused longer.
Exactly. And you don't need to understand every word. You only need to understand enough to follow the idea.
So input is not about perfection.
No, it is about exposure. The more English you hear and see, the more your brain becomes comfortable with it.
This feels like feeding the brain.
Yes, feeding it English. Little by little, every day.
So idea 2 is give your brain simple English input that you enjoy.
Correct. Listen and watch things that are clear, easy, and interesting for you.
I like this idea. It feels natural and relaxing.
Good. Now we move to the third idea.
The third idea. I'm curious.
The third idea is output. English coming out of your mouth.
Output. Speaking.
Yes, many learners wait for a partner, but you don't need a partner to begin. You can start alone.
Start alone. How?
By talking to yourself. Not loudly in public, of course, but in your room, in your car, or when you are doing something simple.
Talking to myself. That sounds unusual.
It feels unusual at first, but it is very effective. Your ears need to hear your own voice speaking English.
So I describe what I see.
Yes, describe objects, actions, or simple things around you. For example, if you are in your kitchen, say what you are doing.
Like, I am opening the cupboard, or I am washing a cup.
Exactly. These small spoken sentences help your brain connect English words to real actions.
This feels like practicing without pressure.
Yes, and you can also talk about your day, what you did, what you will do, or what you are thinking.
So output is about using English even when I am alone.
Yes, speaking to yourself builds confidence and helps your brain find words faster.
This is a helpful idea.
Good. Now let's continue.
Talking to myself sounds useful, but I wonder how long I should do it.
You don't need long sessions. Even 2 or 3 minutes can help. The goal is to make English a normal part of your day.
Short and simple. I like that.
Yes, and you can do it while doing everyday tasks. For example, when you are folding clothes, you can say what you are doing.
Like, I fold the shirt, or I put the socks away.
Exactly. These small spoken actions help your brain connect English to real life.
This feels like building a habit.
Yes, a habit. And habits grow stronger when you repeat them often.
So I should speak a little every day.
Yes, a little every day is better than a long session once a week.
That makes sense. My brain learns better with small steps.
Exactly. And remember, you don't need perfect grammar. You only need to practice using English.
So mistakes are allowed.
Mistakes are part of learning. When you make a mistake, you simply try again. No stress.
This makes speaking feel easier.
Good. Now let's review the 3 ideas so far.
Review time.
Idea 1. Tiny thoughts in English during the day. Simple, short thoughts that help your brain switch to English.
Idea 2. Input. Listening and watching easy English that I enjoy.
Correct. And idea 3, output. Speaking to yourself to practice using English in real situations.
These 3 ideas feel connected.
They are connected. They work together. Tiny thoughts help your mind. Input gives your brain English patterns. Output helps you use those patterns.
So it's like a cycle.
Yes, a cycle that becomes stronger with time.
But I have a question. How fast will my brain change?
Not fast. Learning a language takes time. Your brain needs many small experiences with English.
So I should be patient.
Yes, patient and consistent. 10 or 15 minutes a day is enough if you do it regularly.
That sounds realistic. Most people can find 10 minutes.
Exactly. And if you have more time, that's fine. But small daily practice is the most important.
What if I feel tired or unmotivated one day?
Then do something very small. One tiny thought, one short sentence, 1 minute of listening. Even a little practice keeps your brain connected to English.
So the key is not to stop.
Yes, keep going, even with small steps.
This feels encouraging.
Good. And now we move to the final part of our episode.
I'm ready.
Let's continue. So now that we have explored the 3 ideas, let's bring everything together for our listeners.
Yes, a full review will help everyone remember the steps.
Idea 1. Tiny thoughts in English during the day. Short, simple thoughts that help your brain switch languages naturally.
Idea 2. Input. Listening and watching easy English that feels enjoyable and clear.
And idea 3. Output. Speaking to yourself in simple sentences to practice using English in real situations.
These ideas feel simple, but they create a strong routine.
Yes, and routines are powerful. When you repeat these steps every day, your brain slowly becomes more comfortable with English.
So the goal is not speed. The goal is consistency.
Exactly. Many learners want fast results, but language learning is a slow process. Small, daily practice is the best way.
I like that. It removes pressure.
And remember, you don't need to study for hours. 10 or 15 minutes a day is enough to make progress.
That feels realistic for busy people.
Yes, and if you make a mistake, it is not a problem. Mistakes show that you are trying. They help your brain learn.
So mistakes are part of the journey.
Yes, and you should not be afraid of them. Just continue practicing and keep going.
This makes learning feel more relaxed.
Good. And now we have a small request for our listeners.
Ah, yes, the important part.
Everyone, if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Peter's English Lab.
Subscribing helps us create more simple and helpful episodes for you.
And share this episode with someone who is learning English. Sharing helps more people learn together.
We also have a question for our listeners.
Yes, please leave a comment below. The question is, what do you do to train your brain in English?
A great question. Everyone has different methods.
Yes, maybe you listen to short stories. Maybe you talk to yourself. Maybe you watch simple videos about your hobbies.
Write your ideas in the comments. We want to read them.
Yes, we do. Thank you for joining us today.
This was a great session. I hope it helps many learners.
See you next time on Peter's English Lab.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.